Welcome to Survival Theory. I criticized some government programs and policies on Facebook and Twitter and things like that, and they didn't like it. They reduced my social credit score to a negative, and now they want me to pay some hefty fines and do some jail time, so I'm on the run. Today I'm going to do some stealth camping out here. I'll show you how I get it set up to not be seen or heard and basically be undetected. Let's get busy. Now I've selected this site because it is so thick that any clear spot has to be an option. There was another clear spot over there, but it was uphill. I didn't want to be on the top of the hill, but I don't want to be at the bottom either. Right here is good. I've got thick brush all around to conceal me very well. There's sort of a game trail right here, which gives me an in and out in that direction, and then the opposite direction. There's a creek about 100 yards from here for water, food, and this is a flat spot, which is going to be important for sleeping. Now it's only flat if I lay this way. So I can run a ridge from that tree over to that tree. So I'm just going to run my bank line around this tree. I've got a loop on this end. Put a toggle in there. Good to go. Hold that kind of tight. I've got enough cordage, so I'll put a trucker's hitch over here. Now I've got my Chill Gorilla 10x10 tarp, but because I don't need that much space, that's going to allow me to have a floor as well. It's going to be good because it's going to get quite cold tonight. Alright, so I've got it very low. There's enough room in there for me to sleep. I've got a floor, and it's long enough because I kept it 10 foot on the length. I'm going to put my backpack at that end, keep it protected from the rain tonight, and I'll be good to go. All I did was stake 3 times down there. Then I ran it over and staked down the middle of the tarp to make an A-frame, and I used the leftover on the tarp, which is almost 5 feet, for the floor. And I tried not to, remove sticks and things like that wouldn't really be in my way. This is on the edge, so I'll let that keep growing, because I don't want to cause too much of a scene here. Now I'm going to stay here a couple days, so this should do just fine, but I can quickly snatch it up, throw it in my pack, and get out of here if I need to. Now let's walk around a little bit and see how well it's hidden. Now I'm only 30 feet away. That's great. That is great. That's only 30 feet. Of course, if you've got any bushes in between you and the camp, there's no way. But right here at 30 feet on this game trail, I can see it. Let's go over that way and take a look. Now I'm only 40 feet away. 40 feet uphill. It's right there. So that's very good. So you can imagine it's never going to be seen if you're more than 50, 60 feet away, even if you get close. But since I'm going to be here a couple of days, we'll put some camo on it. Now what you don't want to do is grab the pine needles and brush and all that from right around your site and put it on, because then you're going to disturb the ground more. You're going to take away the camouflage that's already there. You're just relocating it. You don't want to relocate that camouflage. You want to bring in camouflage. So we'll go out here, kind of away from the area. Look at this grass. We'll grab some of this grass. Kind of out here on the side, off the trail. What we can do with this grass, if it's long enough to lay over the ridge, you can bend it over that ridge so that it stays on the ridge. Otherwise, on this setup, everything kind of slides off, but you can put a little bit on the ridge by bending those long blades of grass, and they'll hang over. And again, we'll go away from the side a little bit. And here in this thick area, where no one will notice some broken limbs, come back out of this thick area. Some of this will help hold up the debris. Kind of stick it there like that. There. So you can put some of these on there. This bent grass. Snap it so it hangs over the ridge. Alright, just to show you how much that little bit of camouflage, how much of a difference it made. Look at that. I'm literally 30 feet away and it's almost invisible. Now I'm about 20 feet away. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, so now let's camo this side a little bit more. Then we've got to get busy with our fire layout. Now before I get my fire built, I'm going to go ahead and get my sleeping bag in there so I don't damage it by the fire when I'm moving it in. And I'll go ahead and put my backpack on the other side there. I'll probably add a little bit of camouflage. And then I'll start working on that fire. Ready to go, I just throw it in. Now, what I've got here is the USGI sleeping system. I've got the waterproof bivvy cover with the patrol bag inside, and that should be sufficient for tonight. Well, I just got tipped off by a friend in law enforcement that they're doing a manhunt in this area tomorrow morning. That means I've got to get out of here. They're not looking for me, but that's a lot of questions that need to be answered if they find me, so I'm out of here. Let's get this taken down and try to leave no trace. So one of the first things I need to do is remove this camouflage. Now I don't want to throw it down right here at camp because it wasn't here originally. What I'm going to do is gather it up and throw it in the thick off the trail where it won't be noticed or found. So I need to take all this camouflage, take it somewhere thick, real thick, off the trail. There. Now that won't be noticed. Now I can get my bag, stuff it back in. Now I need to get these stakes pulled up. Now it only took about 3 minutes, taking my time even, to get all that thrown in the pack. No big deal. But now I need to kind of sterilize this area. I'm going to take my pack, take it about 20 feet up the trail, come back and clean up the area. Now what I want to do is get rid of any camouflage that's left on the ground that I brought here. Alright, so next I'm going to look for any exposed areas of dirt, because there was no exposed areas of dirt when I got here. So any areas where I've made a depression with my knees or anything like that, I filled in with pine needles, made it look fresh, put a few dead sticks around, you know, just kind of covered the floor to make it look like no one was here, leave no trace. Now an expert could go in here and tell I was here, but the average person, even the average outdoorsman, is not going to notice anything about this area. It's just going to walk by and think nothing of it. Stealth camping is a great way to get outside and have some fun. You're minding your own business. No one knows you're there. No one's bothering you. Keep those suspicious eyes off of you. And good for escape and evasion. It's a good skill to have. It's a good skill to practice. It's a lot of fun. There's 1,000 different shelters you can make. You know, anything low profile, concealed, hidden is going to work. So next time I go stealth camping, we'll build a Dakota fire pit and go over the ways to produce no smoke and also to get rid of that glow that can give you away if you build a fire at night. So that'll be exciting. Thanks for watching Survival Theory. Please share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.